Hi everyone, this is Michelle here. I would like to introduce a technology that can be used for teaching and learning. I will begin by shedding some light on learning paradigms that drive technology use today, which is based on the premise that learning should be an active and constructive process. Many theorists, such as Dewey, Vygotsky, Kolb, and Bandura, to name a few, all suggest that the more students are engaged in active learning, the more likely it is that learning is going to happen. It is also believed that learning will occur when opportunities exist for learners to connect prior experience with the new material to be learned. This is further enhanced when it occurs in collaboration with others in an authentic environment, and it closely relates to the constructivist theory of learning. In the application of technology in a constructivist environment, the intent is not only to use technology to engage in active learning, but also to appeal to different types of learning styles. So moving away from the traditional classroom chalkboard model to encouraging an environment that's interactive, creative, and collaborative. The drive is for teacher-led, student-led, and personalized learning that promotes student to student, student to teacher, and student to content interactions in a visual, auditory, and read-write environment that is commonplace in the online learning classroom. So have you ever wondered if students are watching the videos you are uploading to your learning management system? Have you ever been able to prove that they have made a connection with the content and have learned something from the video you are posting? Well, now you can with Edpuzzle. So what is Edpuzzle? Edpuzzle is a user-friendly, web-based educational video editing tool that allows teachers to turn any video into a lesson. You can track if students have watched the video, and you can even create quizzes or embed questions to determine if the students understood the content in the video. Interested in signing up? Well, let's see how. To get started with Edpuzzle, you open up your internet browser and you enter the URL edpuzzle.com, and then you will come to this screen right here where you click Login. You can either log in as a teacher or a student to create an account. Once you have clicked on the login, you'll be redirected to the Start Tour screen, which you see right here. So you'll click the Start Tour, and that will allow you the opportunity to practice the features that are available in Edpuzzle. Once you've finished your practice, you are then directed to the login screen where you can log in with your Google account, Edmodo, or you can create a new account for first-time users. So these are the features available to you in Edpuzzle for editing videos. It really is as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4. You can crop your video by using the cropping scissor tool, so only including in the video that information which you think is essential. You can insert an audio note. The audio note could direct the students to an online discussion forum when you're done with the video. You could embed questions, open-ended questions, true and false questions if you like, to solicit feedback from the students with relation to the content in the video. Or you could opt to do a voiceover. So you may find a video out there that you really like. The video has a great demonstration of a certain a skill, but you'd like to include your own voice to articulate things somewhat better. And that is available via the voiceover tool. Okay, I will now be logging on to the Edpuzzle to give you a little demo of exactly how we would use the features in Edpuzzle. And I'll log on right now. It may take a second. Okay, so as you can see here, after I've logged in, I come up to this screen. My name shows up on the right because I'm logged in via my Google account. I come up to the search screen where you can search for videos. Searching for videos in Edpuzzle has never been easier because you get direct access to all these videos on the left of the screen here. YouTube, TED-Ed, Vimeo, etc. So you could paste a URL into the search engine, or you could upload one of your own videos to edit. So let's type in something to do a search. Instead of pasting a URL, I'll put Mr. Science Experiment. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so this is what's come up in my search. This is the video that I'd like to edit. So I could use it and start editing it straight away, or I could save it to my content and edit it in my content tab. So I'll save it. And as you can see there, it's gone directly to my content. My content tab was flashing, so I click on that. And there it is right now. Okay, so to start editing, I will click on the video, and then it would allow me to edit. So I click on Edit, and I will start playing the video. And from this point on, looking at the video, I will decide at what point I would like to start. So I could crop off the first few seconds if it's not relevant. So let's say I want to crop at this point, and I would move my cropping cursor, my cropping tool to that point. I can continue on. I could fast forward the video and embed a question where I think it's needed. So let's try and do that. Move this right along. And at this point, I'd like to embed an open-ended question. So I'd hit the question mark, and it would pause the video for me. I'd click on the little question mark at the bottom right there, and I'm going to insert an open-ended question. But you also have an option to insert a multiple choice question or a comment. I'm going to the question mark and inserting a open-ended question. Okay, so I have my question there. What experiment is being conducted? I would like to save that question and insert it in the video at that point. And now you can see right there it's embedded, and I can carry on. I will carry on by clicking continue. And once again, I can fast forward the video if I'd like. Okay. All right, and perhaps that's where I would like to end the video. So I could crop it to that point. I'll bring up the cropping tool, and I'll end the video right there. Okay, and I'm happy with that, so I click Done on the top right. Okay, once I've done that, I can assign it to a class, so I can share it with individuals. You would create a class by simply adding a class, creating it. I have created a few classes already, so I could assign it to one of the existing classes. I would hit Assign to Learning Technology, and I would send it. Okay, and there it is listed. These are all the videos listed under the Learning Technology group. I could share by typing in the student email addresses and inviting them. I would also have to, when I'm inviting them, I would also have to include the class code. The code is unique to the learning module, and they would not be able to access the video without the code, so that's very important. If you would like to create a class, this is where you would do so, by adding a class, but as you're done with the video and you would like to do that at that time, you could as well. So the important tabs here are searching for the video, just to quickly refresh. My content is where you could save and edit the videos later on. The one that we've just edited has a cropping and a question mark, so it shows you we've cropped the video and we've added a question to that video. My classes is where you can create your class and where the video is uploaded to. And sharing is where you fill in the email addresses and invite students to the class or to the module you'd like them to see. Okay, so once the students have logged on using their code and they have viewed the video, one of the advantages is that you can monitor the class and the individual student progress. You are given a data sheet at the end, like the one you see on the screen right now, and this would indicate whether the students have watched the video, whether they have answered the questions, and whether they've answered the questions correctly or not. So here on the screen you can see 3 students have watched the video, 2 students have answered the questions correctly. So this gives you the opportunity to go back, look at what those questions were, what percentage of the class actually answered them correctly, and what content needs to be reviewed. Some of the other advantages include videos that can be created and organized under a content file. You can block skipping of questions, which basically means you embed the question in the video and the student is forced to answer the question before they can continue watching. Students can complete video lessons, track their progress. Students can revisit the video lesson at any time to refresh their knowledge and prepare for exams. And you can embed humor in the video to facilitate the delivery of a learning objective. I think Edpuzzle is a great way to integrate technology in the classroom, and I certainly hope you see it as something to take advantage of in your teaching and learning. And that's it. Thank you for listening.